My mom's favorite rule for grief is that, like, don't send your card for 8 weeks because
Mm.
everybody bombards you up close and you need to send it late so
That's
that then you
interesting.
get it. And then you're like, oh, someone's still thinking about me, right? So
That's
yeah,
true.
grief does not play fair. It's
And
hard.
grief is different for everybody too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it shows up differently. Talk about
Yeah.
being private. That's sometimes people are very private about their grief. They don't want to talk about it. I can be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
I was just talking. This is not necessarily the same thing, but recently. Oh, I mean, I think. Oh, I told you. I was talking about
What?
it to my friend at work who's a big, like, she's a Disney adult. She loves everything Disney. But I told you because you were there. Remember when we saw the Devil Wears Prada 2? They showed the Moana live action trailer,
Yes.
right? And I was telling my friend also at work, I was like, oh, she was saying how she wants to go see it. And I said, oh my God, I do too. Obviously, I love Moana. I'm Hawaiian, blah, blah, blah. It's not Hawaiian story, but it's based on Polynesian
Yeah.
culture. And my family, my Polynesian family in particular, my grandmother loved Hawaii. She was everything had to do with Hawaiian culture. It was almost like equivalent to like my big fat Greek wedding and how the dad could always everything came back to being
Yeah.
Greek. She
And
was
put some
some
Windex on it.
right, exactly. She had like a touch of that, let's say. But when I saw Moana in theaters, I forgot why, but I was in Alaska, and we went as a family and saw it. And of course, in Moana, her
The
grandmother
grandmother.
is a big part of her story. And I'm like, oh my God, like seeing the live action. And like the last time and I haven't watched Moana since seeing it in theaters all those years ago. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it just made me think, well, I actually saw this with my grandmother, and I'm like, she's since passed. She passed away last year. And so to your point, though, that's another example that just comes up right when not necessarily sometimes when you least expect it, but something like that, you're like,
Yeah.
it jolts you even like a year in a few months later, you're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna, it's not, it doesn't necessarily, that doesn't make me cry. That actually makes me happy. But that's how I look at grief. I think about memories, and I think it's such a blessing when you have those moments where you get to be jolted back
Yeah.
and smell the smell and you're instantly brought back. I think I look at those as beautiful things for myself.
I
um
think so too. I think of them as like little waves from
yeah,
your
oh, I
loved one
love that,
because,
little waves, yes.
well, because no one really told me about like the fun part about like, or
mm,
like my dad loves soccer. So like
mm,
you'll see a
mm-hmm,
soccer match on and that'll make you smile. It doesn't make you like, oh, I miss you, and make you
mm-hmm.
smile. But then
Yes.
my mom, her way of dealing with grief was she renovated and redecorated
mm,
her entire house. But then I couldn't go in
mm-hmm.
her house for 2 years because when I